Hello, bookish friends. It's Ivy Reads back with another book review. I finished The Prison Healer by Lynette and Noni this week, and I adored this book. I always really love stories in high stress situations like a prison environment, and that's where this book takes place in the basically Alcatraz esque prison in a fictional world called Zalendorf. And Kiva is the prison healer. She learned how to make poultices and medicine and treat wounds from her father, who was the previous prison healer who died from a sickness he caught while in the prison. So our book kind of starts right there with her just living her life in the prison, being the healer, and uh, one day the rebel queen of the kingdom gets brought in, and she's sickly and dying and not lucid at all, and her family is writing to Kiva's family is writing to her from outside the prison, and they send her a note saying, "Don't let her die, we are coming." So a rescue is coming if she can keep the queen alive. And so then she also has the rebels inside of the prison who don't like her because they think that she is the warden's bitch, basically. And in a way, she is. She will pass along any information she can give to him to survive. She has made that choice, and she has said, "I am going to do whatever it takes to survive because I will get out of here, and if that means giving the warden information, then I'll do it." But at the same time, she's the prison healer, and she will help anyone and everyone who needs help, regardless of how she personally feels about them. So anyway, the rebel leader in the prison comes to her and threatens to kill Kiva's pretty much only friend turned kid brother and assistant. He's sweet and adorable, and I love his character, and I really like the lightness and innocence that he brings, as well as the higher stakes, because, she has to save the queen or he dies, and he's her weakness. There's also another character, a newcomer to the prison, Jaren, and he comes on to her pretty strongly, in my opinion. But Kiva is like, he got assigned, he's a strong guy, so he got assigned to do hard labor, much like the concentration camps. And she's like, the guys in hard labor, they last maybe a week, maybe a month. I'm not I'm not going to touch this. It's not worth getting my heart broken. So she tries to keep him back with a 10-foot pole, but he keeps somehow winding up, to see her, of course. Anyway, so with the threat of her little pseudo brother being killed if she doesn't save the queen, and the promise from her family that they're coming to rescue them both if she can keep the queen alive, there's a high incentive to make sure that the queen does not die. And so, but the rebel queen has been sentenced to face the trial by ordeal. And the by ordeal is a series of elemental challenges against the torments of air, fire, water, and earth. And it is assigned to only the most dangerous of criminals, according to the summary of the book. And so Kiva, in a desperate bid to keep the one she loves safe and to hopefully one day be free, offers to take the queen's place in the trials. And so, one thing about this world is that the royalty have magic, elemental magic. The princess of the kingdom has air, I think. Maybe a little bit of air, maybe a little bit of fire, but not much. The prince has his own set of magics, and it is believed that the queen would have had some because of a long conflict, she's a different set of royal bloodline, and that's why there's a rebellion and yada yada yada. I mean, it's interesting, but I do not want to go into all of that right now. So Kiva has to face these challenges that for someone with elemental magic would be survivable, but for someone with no magic are lethal. And So that's the premise of the book, and I I wish I could say more to excite you about reading it because I loved this book, and the ending is such a plot twist, like, most of them you see that one came out of nowhere. It was so good, and I cannot wait to see where Lynette is going with this. I am so excited.